Alright, so now we're ready to do the Elemental Workshop 1 finally. So 20 smithing, 20 mining, 20 crafting, 1 thread, 4 coal. We have all the thread, we have, 55 coal? What? It didn't empty the box, did it? Let's right click. We had all the coal inside the box and then it emptied it for some reason. Just want to, we just left click it and then say fill. So there we go. So I wonder why it did that. Wonder why it deposited all of our coal. So let's just fill the ore box here quick before we start the quest. Let's draw coal because we need coal for the quest. Then fill the ore box. That should be enough. We got 48. Now let's do the quest quick. So all we have to do is run down here, open this door, and then search the bookcase. Then we find a book. Alright, and then we read the book, and then we accept the quest. Alright, and then we just have to right click it and cut it open, and then we can enter. So we talked to Larry before. We could spot the penguins, spy on the rock. So we could actually spy on the penguins if you see them on your journey. If you see a penguin, so they'd be disguised as like a rock, you could examine it. They'd be walking around. What's black and white and looks like a rock hopper? So through the door, you climb down the staircase. And it's really, really quick. It takes probably like not even 5 minutes. So just north of the staircase, you could search these, search the crates, and you find a piece of leather. So we pretty much went ahead, go into the room to the north, turn the valve east of the water wheel. So we go here, turn this valve, and then we turn this valve. Okay, so you turn the handle. Let me turn this handle. Then we pull the lever by the water wheel. Alright, so then we go to the eastern room. Let's go over here to where the air elementals are. And then with a needle, thread, and leather, fix the bellows, pull the lever by the bellows. So that's all you have to do. Fix the bellows, and then there's a lever here. So once the bellows are fixed, then you pull the levers. And then we just go to the western room. And then you just attack an elemental. So mine an elemental rock here, and then an elemental creature will come out. You just attack the elemental creature. Right click and attack them. So we should fall really, really quick even with the level 1 spell. Like you could go here because we're in EOC. It won't take much of your runes. You could actually go air blast, left click, and set auto cast. So main hand and off hand set to air blast. So you're going to want to take the elemental horror and the rock, and that's pretty much it. So now we'd want to go to the south, and then we're all done here, right? Kill the earth elemental, pick up, go back to the middle room and search the small boxes in the northeast part of the room for the small ball. So we should have looked a little bit more ahead then. So we just need to get the ball, get the stone ball here. Alright, maybe these small boxes. You find a stone ball. Now we just go to the south. Use the stone ball on the lava to the south. So we use the stone ball on the lava. Use the ball of lava on the furnace in the room. So that we use stone ball on the furnace. Use the elemental ore and 4 coal on the furnace. So when you use elemental ore, and maybe it'll take it from the box. I need 4 heaps of coal. Alright, so let's right click here, empty. You can only empty your ore box into your bank or metal bank. So we ran into a little problems here because of smithing. We were expecting it to take it out of there, or we were expecting to be able to empty it. So you can only empty it into your bank. So the quest literally would have been done right there. We just have a few things to do, I guess. So let's close the magic book. We need to actually withdraw the coals in the raw forms. Alright, empty the ore box. We don't need the ore box. So let's just withdraw like 10 coal or something. That'll be good. I don't think we need this food. I don't really need the food. That'll be plenty of food. So if we have everything here, we could pretty much drop most of these things after the quest. So that's good to know though, right? Because if you were wondering, you're like, can we just fill the ore box and just use ores from the ore box? No, you can't. Maybe for smithing you can or something. We'll have to test it out a bit more. But now with 4 heaps of coal in your inventory, use the elemental ore on the furnace. And then you are pretty much done. Go to the middle room and then just smith it. Smith on the workbench. Then you just make an elemental shield and then the quest is done. Create an elemental shield. We held the spacebar. You are awarded 5,000 crafting experience, 5,000 smithing experience, access to the elemental workshop. So now we can start the second one. You gain 5 crafting levels, reach level 30. You gain 3 smithing levels, reach level 33. So let's end the clip. Maybe we start it down here. Alright, so we can teleport to the place. So it's not on our hotbar because we're in match. Oh, we don't have the archaeology book in our pocket. So we would just go to the bank and we get the archaeology book, and then we teleport to the archaeology place because that's where the quest actually starts. So usually we would have the archaeology book in our pocket, but I guess we deposited everything at one point. So we find it in our inventory, the archaeology book, and then we'd right click and say where. There we go. So we need the rock. We could just throw the rock in the garbage. So we need 8 pieces of coal. We could get 12 pieces of coal. So there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That makes sense. And we could just deposit that. Do we need that for anything? I don't think we do. We just essentially make a whole new shield. Then we just have to defeat the elementals. Go to the exam center southeast of Arctic site. So we have everything. Don't think we need the coal or anything, but with the archaeology book we could drag it on our hotbar again and left click it to teleport. So we did get the waypoint, we believe. So we just go into the exam center, search the bookshelf, and then read the scroll inside the beaten book. And then eventually we'll get back to archaeology, right? All those people are doing archaeology because it's the brand new skill. But you still have some work to do on your character. Should essentially get caught up on some other things. So there was a bookshelf here. Yeah, we did this last time. We were trying to find the bookshelf. We couldn't find it. But it was right here. You search the bookcase. Nothing of interest. Maybe this bookcase? Maybe it's different each time. 8 coal, 12 if you wish to do that. Accept the quest. Alright, you find an old book. So then maybe we read the scroll inside the book and keep the book. You find a scroll, and then we read the scroll, and it tells you everything about the quest. So we go back to Sears Village. Home, Sears Village. We have the waypoint. And then the next step, it's going to give us directions to go. So it says this step is important. If you don't do the steps in the order, maybe you won't find the key. So if we open the odd looking wall here, you can climb down the staircase. And then we go down open the hatch, right? Go down the stairs. The next step is, oh, wait a minute. You were unable to open the hatch. Alright, so let's climb back up the staircase. Let's reset it. We have to do something to get the key first. So if we climb down the staircase, as soon as you get here, don't touch anything. So then you say, hey, already covered by haven't gone down the stairs. So we go to north. If you read this, it'll tell you where to go, right? Down, to north, to east, to north, to east, 10 north, 4 west, pipe 3. So those are the steps you have to take. It tells you on the scroll. So if we click here to reset the camera so north is up, then maybe just tilt it up a bit. We could say go 2 spaces north. So we could say 1, 2 spaces north. And we could say go 2 spaces east. 2 spaces east. And we could say 2 spaces north. 1 space north. 2 space north. And if you have the quick guide, you could just click on it. So hopefully we didn't screw up. So if you go 2 to the east, and then go 10 to the north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'd go up until this water spot, then you go 4 west. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you would search the machinery, right? Search the machinery. You find a hidden key. Now we can go to the hatch, right? Oh, it says mine an elemental rock in the west room. Defeat the elemental and take 2 ores. You need 2 ores. Alright. So we just go here, defeat elementals, take 2 of their ores. I believe we could drop the rock, we could drop the stone bowl. The other things, we might need them. So you try to mine elemental rock. This one should be easier to defeat because you're using a higher leveled spell. So you have to defeat 2 of them and get 2 elemental rocks. So here's 1 elemental ore. You just want the elemental ore. The rocks aren't really worth anything. And you have to mine it. I believe you can't just defeat them. If you just defeat those guys, they don't drop the elemental ore. So you have to mine it and then kill the guy that spawns from the ore. And then you right click, take this elemental ore. And then we have 2 elemental ores. Go to the east room, pull the lever to start the bellows. If they're already working, can be steps. Smelt 2 elemental bars in the south room. And then since we were literally just here, we don't have to start the bellows because the bellows are still going. But it says, and pull the lever to start the bellows. If the bellows are not working, you just go here, you just pull the lever to restart the bellows again. It's right there. Pull the lever. There we go. So we'd use the elemental ore on the furnace. So I think it just restarts the furnace if you've been gone for a while and you need to reheat it. So we need 2 elemental bars. So we have 2 bars. Now we can open the hatch and then go to the basement. Key fits perfectly. Now we can climb down the hatch. And this part, this is the part that took a while. Search the crates for schematics south of the stairs and take both options. So south of the stairs. Oh, here we go. Take from the schematic crate. That's right. Take the crane schematic. So you take both of them. Take the lever schematic. Alright, take them, go upstairs and smith a crane claw on the workbench using 1 elemental bar. So we go back upstairs. So we've done this quest two times probably. So we've done it. It's just the 3rd one, the 4th one I haven't done. So we have to go here, smith 1 crane claw, which takes 1 elemental bar and 1 crane schematic. So we just have 1 crane schematic. Alright. Go back down and lower the claw. The claw using the lever directly next to the schematic crate. So here's the schematic crate. So then we pull the lever to lower the lever. Then you use the claw on the crane and then lift it again. So we use the crane claw on the old crane. You replace the old broken claw, and then we place this again to lift it. Place an elemental bar on the jig cart. So then you place the elemental bar on the jig cart. And then you lower the crane and then raise the crane. So you pull the lever to lower it, pull the lever to raise it. Rotate the crane using the other lever. Lower the crane, then raise it again. So then you pull this lever to lower it. Then you pull this lever to raise it. Then you rotate it again and then lower it. And then it should be orange, right? It turned orange into a mine bar. And then we raise the crane. And then we pull the lever by the picture of a cart. This one, pull this lever. So then the press is, it says if the lever is pulled and it says the system is not pressurized, go upstairs and activate the water wheel and the bellows again. So we could skip that because we have pretty much done this as soon as we did the first part. So we use the staircase either in the southwestern, we climb up the staircase, move to the west of the room and over and press to reach the junction box. Open the junction box. Alright, so it says from left to right, connect the first top pipe to the third bottom pipe. So the first top pipe, click on the third bottom pipe. And then connect the second top pipe to the third top pipe. And then we imagine these two just go together. So now, I hope that's right. Go downstairs and pull the lever next to the 3 small pipes. And then pull the lever by the picture of a cart. So pull this, right? Oh, 3 small pipes. Here's 3 small pipes. Pull this lever over here by these 3 small pipes. Says you pull the lever and press in response, the hardy comes down hitting the elemental bar. So then we pull this lever by the cart. Search all the crates in both of the upper and lower levels to find 3 cogs and a pipe. So we search the crates here and upstairs. I'll find 3 cogs and a pipe. So you search and find nothing. Maybe it's probably random for each player and it changes each time. So we found 1 cog. Found 1 medium-sized cog. It was right there for us. And then we found a pipe. So we just need to find 2 more cogs. Let's just search some more boxes down here. Search these crates. Oh, we found another cog. Now let's just try this one over by the schematics box. And then let's try this one. Alright, let's try going upstairs. So we just need 1 more cog. So we search this crate. Just keep searching crates until you find it, I guess. It would be in one of them. Oh, we found it. We found the other one. So now we could just go back down these stairs. I think we just go back down these stairs. Alright, so we just go up these stairs here, and then we go to this pipe here. We had to fix this pipe first, that's right. And then pull the lever by the water hatch, turn these corkscrew lever. Alright, so we'll just uncheck those because we haven't been here yet. So we'd click this, we go to our inventory, use the pipe on the piping, and that would fix it. Go back down and pull the lever by the water hatch. So there's another set of stairs here. You could just use this one, and then the water hatch might be over here. So we pull an old lever over here. Right, looks like we're on the right track. Alright, turn the corkscrew twice to unload the elemental sheep. Pull the old lever. So we pull the corkscrew over here. Pull it once. Pull it twice. Then we pull the old lever. Turn the water valve west of the old lever. Turn the water valve east of the lever. So just west, there's a water valve over here. Then there's a water valve to the east over here. And then we turn the water valve to the west again. And then we pull the old lever. And then we turn the corkscrew twice. And then we pull the old lever. Close the door. And then we pull the lever by the picture of a cart to move the cart. So the lever by here moves the cart. All these different levers do different things in this machinery to create the bars, and then it makes the cart move over here, and then we probably have to do something over here, right? You could watch it going in. Go over to the machine on the east side. On the side of the machine, there are 3 pins. Place the cogs on the pins. The small cog goes on the upper left pin. So these pins right here, the small cog on the upper left pin, and then the medium cog on the lower left pin. So the medium cog on the lower left pin, and the large cog on the right pin. What? Take the cog. We want this to go on the medium cog. So you can see here, make sure it goes on the bottom. Take the cog. Use the medium on this bottom pin. So let's use the large cog on the right pin here. And then we use the medium cog on this pin here. No, we want to use it on the... Why can't we select the pin? We're supposed to use the medium cog on that pin. So the small cog on the top left, large cog over there, and then put the medium one over here. Put the medium key. There we go. So that's all done. Pull the lever by the fan. Pull the lever again. And then pull the lever by the picture of a cart. The fan starts to blow. The machine starts rumbling. And then we pull the lever again. So it cools down the bar. And it turns it there. Then we pull the picture of the lever by the cart, go by the claw and pick up the primed bar, and then we're almost done. See, it's coming right to us. And then when it arrives, you pretty much just take from the cart. You take the primed bar. So now we have the primed bar. Go down another level into the workshop. So there's another level. Climb down the stairwell. Enter the east door, place it on the extractor gun. So we're basically done. We just open the mine door, place the bar on the extractor gun, left click, place the prime bar on the extractor gun, operate the extractor hatch, operate extractor hatch, take the bar from the extractor gun, go back up to the top floor, and then just make a mine helmet. Oh, that's it. That's literally all we had to do then. So we take the extractor helmet. There we go. And then we climb upstairs. So we go to the very top floor to where the anvils were. And that's a really good, easy way to get all those. So why do we have a negative 20 magic? What lowered our magic? Was it the elementals? Huh. So if we smith on the workbench here, we could smith a mined helmet. Make 1 mined helmet. And there we go, quest complete. 7,500 crafting, 7,500 smithing. So we got to level 34 crafting and level 36 smithing. So you gain 3 smithing levels through 36. You gain 4 crafting levels up to level 34 crafting. So we could even start crafting better urns pretty soon. But we should start working towards Elemental Workshop 3, which would require 33 defense, which we can do just by doing the Waterfall quest, and then Merlin's, and then Holy Grail, which maybe we'll do. But we do have to render the episodes, right? We do have 3 episodes queued up now to render, so that'll take a while. So do we do something while it's rendering? Essentially we have everything we need. Those are the quests. Here's the new levels: 40 mining, 36 smithing, 34 crafting. Let's just click on these. So here's all the things you unlocked for mining. Here's all the things you unlocked for smithing. Here's all the things you unlocked for crafting. Probably a whole bunch of things.